You are not weird or broken or unlovable. You're just another human being, and so am I. If you have been struggling with your self-image, and if you've been struggling with your self-worth, feeling like you're just inadequate in most situations, feeling like you're socially awkward, or just feeling like you're broken beyond measure, which is not true, then I think you found the right video. I have been struggling with self-image issues for the past 10 years. And while it has gotten better in the last 5 years or so, it sometimes still feels like I'm just fighting an unwinnable battle. Sometimes I feel like I'm just inadequate in any kind of social interaction. For those of you who relate to me and relate to the feelings I've described above, I think I've found the perfect routine to help us out. And everyone internalizes feelings differently, so that's a thing. But I do believe we're part of this shared group of experiences, which a lot of us have experienced the same things. The amazing thing about such a group is that there's a lot of people who create really cool content about this. And it is thanks to all of these online resources that I've been able to collect 4 main steps for really improving our mental health and getting to the path of healing. You can find all of these resources and some articles that have helped me in the creation of this video down in the description down below, so be sure to check them out. And with the risk of sounding like a hypocrite, because I do need to work out, these guns are not guns. I do need to work out, and you don't even need to go to a gym. Just going outside, physical exercise is such a great thing. It's one of the best tools that you can regularly do with a proven track record of being useful. And you can see the difference after working out yourself. If you're having a bad day, a couple of bad days, a week of horrible days, trust me, working out for a little bit, that will distract you from a lot of that pain, and a lot of that stress and anxiety will be gone. One of my favorite tips I can give people with pets. Even if you don't have pets, you can do this. But with pets is just take them out on more regular walks, but start incorporating a lot of games, like a lot of physical exercising games, because this is not as much about taking air as it is about just getting in some type of physical exercise, something that leaves you feeling stronger and better over time, because having a strong body is having a strong mind. And also, according to several different studies, there is a clear link between physical exercise and the improved functionality of the hypothalamus pituitary adrenal axis, which helps control our moods. It helps regulate response to stress, and it also helps our digestive tract. And this is very important. Digestive tract. I know, it doesn't sound important, but trust me, this is one of the most important steps to getting your mental health in check. And it leads me straight to the next portion of this video, which is it has recently been discovered that bacteria in our gut has more connection to our mood than previously thought. And because the types of food we eat are directly correlated to the type of bacteria gut found in your gut, it is clear that eating the right food for your digestive tract, eating the right food for your body type, is going to directly lead to an improved mental state. And we're really not sure as of yet how this works, but what we know is that different types of bacteria in our gut not only keep the immune system going, keep the functionality of the intestines going, but it also really helps in regulating our mood and our mental state. So there is a very big correlation between the functionality, the proper functionality of our gut, and the proper functionality of our brain. And of course, because bacteria in our gut regulates with time, what is suggested is to have proper nutrition. And proper nutrition is different for anyone, honestly. Just eating the right food for your body, just having a really good diet, that is going to do wonders for your mental health. And this is like a proven thing. It is not a wishy-washy, maybe, no. It's biological, it's functional, and it's real. So just already by combining some physical exercise with a good diet, your mental state is bound to improve in the long run. This is probably the top tip I would give myself if I was able to travel back in time. And the thing about people is that everyone is struggling in their own way, but some people are really good at hiding it. So what may feel like a smile to some, it's actually a cry for help. So one of the best tips I can give to people is just to go outside and people watch. This is especially useful if you have really bad social anxiety or you feel like you're socially awkward, because I promise there's nothing more humbling than just walking through the winter weather and just a gust of wind coming up and messing up your hair. And while you may think you look like a princess or a prince, that isn't always the case. And the main thing to take away from this is that people are not social media objects. What we see on social media is really just a type of post. It's content. It's people who have edited their photos. It's people who have posted the best picture of themselves, angled themselves in order to look as attractive as possible. Even the most attractive person, I promise you, is not going to look in real life as they look on their social media posts. Absolutely not. I don't look the same as I look on camera. Absolutely not. This is because I really arranged my hair right now. I know it might look crazy, but trust me, I put effort into this. And also there's a lot of lighting involved. You need to start looking at yourself like a person, like a human being. You're not a product. You're not a tool. You're not born to be pretty. You are not born to look stunning. You are in a body made of flesh, of meat that interacts with the weather, interacts with everything around you. And the fourth and most important tip I can share, it's your life and not theirs. Honestly, I think anger and a lot of determination are things that have gotten me through a lot of stuff. I remember in my childhood, I used to be really skinny in my childhood, and a lot of people would just tell me, go eat a sandwich or go to the doctors. Something that I ended up actually doing. I went to a bunch of doctors, they all did a bunch of tests of me, sleeping, blood work, vitamins, everything possible. Nothing came up. The doctors always told me you're perfectly fine as you are. Your body just regulates weight differently. And of course, if you're suffering from some type of affliction that really changes your body mass, your body weight, or is affecting your body mass and body weight, then I do suggest just going with the word of the doctor and get the proper treatment that you need. This was both good and bad, because even now I really tend to neglect a lot of the advice that I'm giving. But at the same time, this has helped me grow into myself, because I would not fight back against the comments, I would just not take them. I would just be concentrated on my own desires, my own life, and this has helped me a lot, tremendously, in my mental state. But as I grew up, as I started on this mental health journey, one thing that stuck with me is this idea of, it's my life, not theirs, so screw it. People who comment on your body weight, people who comment on the way you look, who are never satisfied with you, and it's really not worth even responding to them. Focus on achieving your dreams. Focus on working on yourself and your desire, and you will see how that will lead you further and further away from a lot of these people. Because we're here for a short time, and it's really just a pity not living it the way you want to, or what other people might think of you, or how other people want you to live your life. No, that's not it. If you want to start vlogging, for example, like I do, just start it. Yes, there's going to be a lot of people who are going to stare at you. There's going to be a lot of people who are going to judge you from a distance or even from close up. There's people who are going to be thinking, what the hell is he doing? That is not nearly as important as just following your own desires and just getting things done on your own terms. This kind of state of mind is really what drives you forward. And in the long run, that's really going to benefit your mental health. Yes, while that anxiety is still going to be there because there might be an underlying cause, you're going to be way more well off than if you had just listened to everyone in your life, or just listened to those intrusive thoughts who told you that you're nothing. And in the end, just getting through the experience of being judged and seeing that it's really not that bad. A lot of what we think is just the worst is in our head. And finally going through that experience is really going to open you up to a lot of other possibilities that are going to help you get rid of that anxiety. You can find self-help resources down in the description down below, together with some articles that have helped me build this video. So if you want to check them out, please do, because there's a lot of content out there exactly like this, designed to help people out. And honestly, YouTube is such a great resource for self-help. Well, it can also be a resource for anti-self-help, because there's a lot of things here that are not helpful. But there's also a lot of people who I know put a lot of effort into creating videos people like us might enjoy. Thank you for watching, subscribe if you like the content, and I'll see you in the next one.